My name is Ken Mulzer Jr. I'm a third generation family member of Mulzer's. When I graduated from college, my first job for the company was driving a truck over the road. And from there, moved into a scale house, drove a concrete mixer, batched concrete, dispatched concrete. All of the Mulzers have had a basis and a foundation much similar to that. Starting off doing a lot of the hourly jobs and working alongside those people who now work for us. And I think that helps us to gain a respect from them, that we have done what they are currently doing, and we have an empathy for and putting ourselves in their shoes to know where they're coming from and what their experience is like.
My name is Jeff Mulzer. I'm the Vice President of Administration for Mulzer Crushed Stone. We're a crushed stone, sand and gravel producer and shipper. We supply material to construction projects all throughout Southwest Indiana. Our major market in Southwest Indiana is here in the Evansville area. Really, one of the neat things about working for Mulzer Crushed Stone is you get to work on some of the biggest, most exciting construction projects in Southwest Indiana. We supplied the material that built Toyota. The buildings here in Evansville, the old National Bank building, the Vectren building, the Tropicana building, all of those have Mulzer materials in the base, in the foundations, in the concrete, and in the asphalt on the roads. I-69 was built with Mulzer Crushed Stone rock. I-64 was built with Mulzer Crushed Stone rock. We supply to the concrete companies, the asphalt companies. We supply base material for county roads, for other construction projects. You can drive throughout Southwest Indiana as an employee and see something that's under construction and know that you are critical to that project's success.
And I started with the company back in 1993 when I graduated from college. I wanted to come to work for Mulzer Crushed Stone so badly that as soon as I got out of college, this is where I landed. Mulzer Crushed Stone is a values-based company, and we have our values. They are established. They were established back by my grandfather and his two brothers back when they started the company. We have 4 pillars: family, team, customers, and community. And I think family is at the top for a reason. We are a family business, and we run it that way, and our employees feel that. In the mid-30s, my grandfather and his 2 brothers started their own construction company where they were building concrete bridge culverts for the state of Indiana. And as contractors, they would have to buy limestone and sand and gravel and cement. They were doing good work for INDOT, so INDOT said, why don't you guys think about getting into the quarrying business? And they started that and found a little spot up in Eckerty, Indiana, back in the mid to late 40s, and started the Eckerty Quarry and started self-supplying their own limestone for their concrete. Our initial presence on the Ohio River was at Derby, Indiana. It was mainly for lock and dam construction and building the Alcoa power plant down in Newburgh. As Derby was running out of resources, Cape Sandy property was purchased, and in 1963 they opened this mine, and we're probably to the point of nearly 2,000 acres of reserves here. Of the 2,000 acres that we own, we probably have only affected 500 acres of that in over 50 years. It's the 6th largest quarry in the United States, and that was pretty eye-opening to me that Cape Sandy has that much significance in the United States.
When my grandfather and his brother started this business, they were just 3 guys in the middle of the Great Depression looking for work. And from that core of their family and friends and neighbors, that's where the company started. And as it grew, we grew in geography, but we really kept that family feel. It's not unusual for us to have 2 generations working side by side. We think in some cases we might have as many as 4 generations who work for the company. So we have a real appreciation for the people in our community being able to work together both as family and friends and be successful.
We now currently have 6 limestone quarries, 3 sand and gravel operations, and probably between 500 and 550 employees right now at our peak.
Mulzer has a tremendous number of occupations in the company. What we're looking for is an employee that is willing to learn and is adaptable. who can learn a job and then look up and say, okay, well, what's next? Virtually all of our positions in our company are filled by people who have started with the company at the basic level. Plant operators, all those guys started out running a stockpile truck at one time. Many of our boat pilots started out as deckhands. Most of our weigh people started out working in the yard. We really have the ability to be able to create an environment where an employee can move towards where their skill set is.
The first thing is commitment, that whenever you come on board with us, that you are committed to our values and that we have a job to do. We have families to support, we have customers to serve, we have a community to live in and be a responsible citizen in, and we want somebody that is a go-getter and committed to show up every day with a mission.
We focus on you as the employee and getting you up to speed as quickly as possible so that you can be productive and be safe. Immediately following that, you'll have on-the-job training where you'll be with another employee. They'll be showing you the ropes on the job, how to do it efficiently, and again, how to be safe. We also introduce you to the company's benefit package, and we think we really stand out from all the companies in the area. We have great health insurance. We have a retirement plan, a 401k retirement plan. We have disability benefits. We also have a gain share program that lets the employees participate directly whenever we have a good month. Gain share is all about finding a way to be more efficient with the resources that we have. Whether it's using our equipment more effectively, not tearing up our equipment, the employees coming up with ideas that offers additional productivity or an easier or quicker way to do things, the employees benefit directly whenever those things happen.
As we're standing here watching some of the operations go on and we see boats pulling barges out and we see trucks loading barges, I bet if you monitored my heart rate right now, it's probably beating a little faster than if I was at home or if I was doing something different. And so there is a true passion for what we do. This is exciting to us. Over the history of this company, the strong point has been the workforce and the employees and their dedication and their loyalty to the family and to the business. Going into the future, we still have to crush the rock, we still have to haul the rock, we still have to transport the rock, but we have to adapt to the workforce of the future so that we can still do what we do in a slightly different way than we have in the past.
The best place to get started if you're looking for an occupation with Mulzer Crushed Stone is go to our website, www.mulzer.com. We have a place there where we post all the jobs that we're currently hiring for. But even if we're not hiring for a job, take a look and see where our locations are. We do accept unsolicited apps, so if you want to drive to one of our locations and ask for an employee application and fill it out, you can do it there.
We're trying to increase our presence on the web, and with the videos and the technologies that we're working on, they can actually click on, let's say it's a stockpile driver, that they can click on that video and see what that job entails and actually get to see someone who's currently doing that job tell their story about what they do and why they do it. And towards the end of most of them, they talk about Mulzer Crushed Stone as a culture and what it's like when you do come to work here and what our values are. Our values should be something that you just see firsthand and you feel them. It's not something we just put on a wall and talk about in a board meeting. We live our values.